Ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to show you today is some clips from the Tojo Yamamoto Memorial Card, the famous Mega Royal Rumble that the MCW had. In the ring, Paul Adams, who throws himself over the ring, and Robert Gibson is left in the ring by himself. Paul Adams happens to be sitting here in the studio. What was that all about?
Well, what that was all about right there is I got in the ring for this Mega Rumble. You know, it was for the North American Heavyweight belt. And I got in there and I started to warm up, and this guy tried to come in and Pearl Harbor me and jump me. And you know how some people talk about how they don't know their own strength? Well, it appears that I don't know my own speed. I went to turn and run away, so he didn't get an unfair advantage. I went right over the top rope there without even knowing it. And then they forced me to go to the back, even despite the fact that I demanded to be put back in this ring so I could take out Robert Gibson there, that punk. Those two referees ganged up on me and sent me to the back.
Contestant number 3 was the Assassin. Robert Gibson, the Assassin, in the ring now, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing just parts of the Mega Rumble that happened at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena in front of the largest crowd MCW Wrestling has had at the Fairgrounds Arena.
Right, well, when you come out here, Bert, Prentice, and you talk about a big event like you were talking about earlier on with the NWA card coming up, these people know enough by now that they need to show up there at the fairgrounds and see what it's all about.
Yeah, that NWA 50th anniversary card is going to be incredible, and I am so honored that Howard Brody and Dennis Carluzzi are letting us host the Nashville version of the 50th anniversary of the NWA. What a night that is going to be. Handsome Harley Race will be there. Dory Funk Jr. will be there, and that list is just going to go on and on. You'll see all the living legends, and you can only buy ringside seats through the mail, and we're going to open that up next week. Robert Gibson being thrown in the corner. Hollywood Jason Lee now drew number 4, and he's in the ring. So it's the Assassin, Hollywood Jason Lee, and Robert Gibson, one half of the Rock and Roll Express, who are doing phenomenal for the World Wrestling Federation.
Right, and you see NWA written right there right across the back of the trunks of Robert Gibson, and definitely they are the flag bearers for that organization. And if you go, when you look back in the history, you know, we've talked a lot. Now there's this JC Ice in there. Now talking about history, you know my history with that punk. I can't stand that Jamie Dundee's in there now, going after a good friend of mine, Jason Lee, in the corner.
Opponent number 5, he drew number 5, Jamie Dundee, come to the ring. Now he's taking on the Assassin. Gibson pairs off against Hollywood Jason Lee.
And that'll show you right there, Bert Prentice, how there's no friends in something like this. Not only is there a belt at stake, but when you're out there at the beginning, you know, your chances of going all the way end are not that good. But if you can stick in there for a while, let's say you don't get the belt when the final bell sounds, you're going to be in line for that title shot against whoever turns out to be the champion.
And who drew number 6? Well, you see the reaction to Jamie Dundee. It's King Mabel.
Now Dundee's sitting there acting like he's going to take on Mabel. The only thing I could say about Dundee is if I hadn't gotten out of there so quick, maybe I would have been in there taking care of Mabel for him. But there's no way. Dundee's kidding himself.
575 pounds, 6'11", and Mabel is on a vengeance because Mabel came to the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena this night for one reason: to reclaim the North American Heavyweight title belt that he had stripped from him for no showing a match. There, Jason Lee. Unbelievable. Isn't even phasing the giant.
Now look at this right here, Bert Prentice. This should phase you because you're responsible for this. That man was never pinned for his title belt. You give it to somebody else, and then you vacated it, and you got this match going on. You should feel guilty for what's happening to Dundee right there and Robert Gibson. And whoever else comes in there after this, because Mabel, the man's a monster.
I don't feel guilty at all. If you sign a contract to appear at MCW Wrestling, you better be there because, number 1, if you're a champion, you won't be a champion no more. And number 2, if you sign a contract and you no-show us, good luck on coming back. Trailer Park Trash in the ring now, drew number 7.
Yeah, you're sitting out here acting all self-righteous, acting like you're on the up and up, Bert Prentice. Everything you've said within this hour, you know, apparently you value the truth so much, you certainly don't hand it out very much to anybody else.
Well, insiders such as Cindy Nag of the Wrestling Insider has printed some things about you lately on the website. I'm beginning to wonder.
Let me tell you something about Cindy Nag. She belongs looking around in the 500 section at the Milford, Iowa, public library there and figure out what her problem is.
Now, number 8, it's Styling Shane Eden, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring. King Mabel. The ring's starting to fill up, Mr. Adams.
Well, you got Trailer Park in there now who's working over that Shane Eden. You see, look at all the guys who went right after that Shane Eden. That's because, and like Brickhouse Brown talks about all the time, and Princess D, you gas him up and you make him think he's something when he's nothing. He may be the master of the leg drop, but that's about it. And you see how many guys jumped at the opportunity to get all over him once he was in there.
Hollywood Jason Lee begging King Mabel, please don't kill me. Who went over the top rope? Hollywood Jason Lee. He's eliminated.
It looks like you
Trailer
jinxed him
Park
just
trash.
like you did everybody else that's in this thing because of what you did to Mabel.
I'd like to say hello to my dear friend Danny Davis up with Ohio Valley Wrestling in Jeffersonville, Indiana. What a great promotion that is up there. They wrestle there every Wednesday night and Sunday night over at the Davis Arena. Check it out up there, all you folks up there in the Louisville area.
And if I can add some insight here, one of his proudest accomplishments is the training of Trailer Park Trash, who you see taking on Big Mabel there on the other side of the ring right now.
Reno Riggins drew number 9, and he's in the ring. One half of the Tennessee Volunteers. Styling Shane Eden continues his feud there with the Assassin. Reno Riggins attacking Mabel. Trailer Park Trash.
Nope, Jake, look at this over in the corner there. Shane Eden's got his leg up. I wonder if he's going to drop it.
Wait a minute, the three of them are hoisting Mabel over the top rope. Shane comes in to help. They're all on one side now. There's Skinny Kenny. And Mabel is over and hits the floor. Mabel is out. It took 5 of them to get him over the top rope, but Mabel is gone. Mabel will not be the North American Heavyweight Champion.
Now look at Skinny Kenny in there working over Shane Eden in the corner, and Reno in there too. I know Reno can't stand Shane Eden, as a matter of fact.
Mabel is furious out on the floor. There's Executive Director Bill Behrens trying to clear Mabel away from ringside.
Bill Behrens. Didn't he star in Mr. Holland's Opus?
I don't know what an opus is. I do know Mr. Holland, though. Who's going to draw number 10? It's Rob Conway, the Iron Man, one half of the Southern Tag Team Champions, limited edition. And the fans love Rob Conway.
Yeah, you see them going nuts there now because he's paired off in the corner with Reno. And there's a little rivalry there from the Danny Davis school you were talking about. Trailer Park coming over and helping out Reno. What? Now, geez, well, like I said, you can't trust anybody in this one, but like I said.
You're right. Reno Riggins showing his true colors just like you would. Turn your back on someone when it's convenient for you.
Whatever.
But you're right. You're going for the title tonight. There are no friends in the ring.
Absolutely, whatever. But like I was talking about there, alluded to a second ago, Reno and Conway there in the corner. They're going at it all over the territory. As a matter of fact, as you know, Dinsmore, they put him on the show.
Well, there's number 11, the Colorado Kid from Colorado Springs, and he's fired up. In fact, he's so fired up, let's take a break. Action will resume after this word. Welcome back, everybody. Action resumes in the ring. Number 11 was the Colorado Kid going for that North American title belt, but will he do it today, Paul Adams?
The only person in there that's actually held that belt right now is number 11, the Colorado Kid. I'm sure you're all excited because I know he's one of your fair-haired boys as well.
No, not really. I'm totally impartial on this. Well, there's Chris Michaels. Now, you know what? I think Chris Michaels really had a shot this evening.
Well, check out Chris Michaels all bandaged up right there from one of his numerous confrontations with my boy Brickhouse Brown.
Speaking of Brickhouse Brown, I wonder what number he's going to be tonight.
I don't know, but you see Colorado and the Assassin there. They've been going at each other for several weeks around here. The Assassin, once again, was hired originally to come in here and eliminate the Colorado Kid, so you see Kid trying to get some revenge there.
It was interesting when the Colorado Kid came out. Everybody's screaming for that flat top. Everybody wants to see the flat top. Bill Apter called from New York, send me a picture of that flat top. One of the most new, devastating moves. I told Colorado, don't be surprised. One of these weeks you're going to turn on WCW, WWF. There's going to be a wrestler using that move. But Colorado Kid invented it.
Oh, it's called, let me get this right now, the flat top.
Yeah, unless he's done it on you, then it's going to be called the neck breaker.
Yeah, I thought I heard about it someplace. Whatever. But you see Shane Eden there sneaking up from behind. Him and the Colorado Kid got a little unholy alliance there going, pulling a fast one on the Assassin.
Ricky Morton's in the ring, number 13.
And is Gibson gone, or is he still in there?
I believe he's been eliminated at this
right,
point.
I think what happened.
There's Stephen Dunn, number 14.
I think what happened there is I stuck my head back out that curtain there, and Gibson saw me and hightailed it out of there, pulled one of my moves.
Skinny Kenny working on Chris Michaels. The team of the Tennessee Volunteers working on NWA's Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express. Trailer Park Trash in the corner with Style and Shading. The assassin over there trying to eliminate the Colorado Kid.
Look at Eden over there. Now, there's Morton right out. Now, I want you to point this out right here. The Tennessee Vols, the former tag team. Well, excuse me, I didn't mean to say former.
They are former tag team champions.
Whatever. I prefer ex-tag team champions. They were not afraid to go in there and go after one half of one of the greatest tag teams of all time. I want you to point that out, Bert Prentice. You never seem to point out the important points around here.
Boy, what a match that's going to be in Nashville tonight. Dangerous Doug Gilbert and Iron Man Rob Conway against the Volunteers.
Yeah, look, Barney just into the ring there. What number was Barney? Or is that Grimace?
14.
You see Skinny Kenny. Totally
That's
offended.
Frenchy Riviera. You know who that is.
Look, I know. Bert, hear me out, please. You see Skinny Kenny.
Trailer Park Trash has been eliminated.
Shut up for a second. Skinny Kenny's in there, and he's obviously
Colorado Kid has Skinny Kenny there, and Frenchy Riviera delivers a chop.
And Frenchy better watch out.
Style and Shading on the top rope there.
Would you stop stepping all over me? You see Skinny Kenny.
Now into the ring, Nick Dinsmore, ladies and gentlemen. What a match this has turned out to be. Unbelievable wrestling action. Frenchy Riviera's in the ring. Skinny Kenny's in the ring. Style and Shane working on Skinny Kenny. Stephen Dunn there. Throws. Yes, Conway's to the floor. Rob Conway has been eliminated. There's Nick Dinsmore waiting for Stephen Dunn and introduces him to the turnbuckle. Colorado Kid now working on Style and Shane, trying to throw him over. Whoa, Shane don't go. Shane's back in the ring and the crowd goes nuts. Colorado Kid, there's no friends tonight. As you see, Reno Riggins has been eliminated. This has got me excited, Paul Adams. Chris Michaels there now on his way out, maybe. Skinny Kenny remains. Style and Shane Eden remains. Frenchy Riviera remains. And the Colorado Kid remains. Whip Style and Shane Eden across. Colorado Kid down hard with a big clothesline.
So I suppose I'm supposed to talk now, Bert Prentice, all right, and add my insight. Well, I'll tell you what. Talk to the fist, because the face is pissed. Well, speak up now. You sat here rambling for 10 minutes straight. All right, here. Shane Eden. I'm going to tell you something about Shane Eden, right? Look at the guy. He got a front tooth missing. It looks like he must have went and tried to brush with aim, but he missed.
He's going to toot. He's going to toot. He's going to toot. Colorado Kid there in the corner. Back Shane Eden into the corner. Skinny Kenny taking it on Frenchy Riviera. What a match that's going to be tonight. The loser has to go to Jenny Craig. Wrestling excitement only as it can be in Nashville, Tennessee. Don't you people around the world wish you lived in Nashville tonight?
He's got a toot, he's got a toot, he's got a toot. Well, that's about 2 more teeth than he does have, Bert Prentice. Now, let me talk to you right now more about Shane Eden. You see him.
Boy, now it's getting interesting.
Shut
They're
up.
tearing up here. They're all going to jump on Frenchy Riviera. Nick Dinsmore. There are no friends in this one. There are no friends. There's Brickhouse Brown. And you know what? The announcer must have fell asleep because Brickhouse, it's about 4 minutes since the wrestler come in. Or do you think Brickhouse was a little scared to come in, Paul Adams?
No, I don't. I seen Shane.
Well, he's in the ring now, ladies and gentlemen. There, Nick Dinsmore. Boy, he's taking it to Style and Shading. There are no friends in this contest.
Nor in this building right here, right now, behind the microphones.
Colorado Kid there being double teamed. Skinny Kenny, what is this? Skinny Kenny's holding him and Frenchy Riviera's punching him. My gosh, what an unorthodox match. And I know the fans are loving this all across America. 180 stations nationwide and growing each and every week, thanks to the wonderful Bill Barron.
Now look right there right now. You got former tag team partners in there with Frenchy and Skinny Kenny, but also with Shane Eden. And
boy, drops the Colorado Kid on his head. Style and Shane Eden flies across the ring. There are bodies flying all over the place. Brickhouse Brown, Chris Michaels have been eliminated. We're down to 5. We're down to 5.
You're going to be down to 1 in just a
There's
second.
Flash Flanagan, ladies and gentlemen. There's Flash Flanagan taking his time in the ring. And this is who Bill Apter, he's the one who predicted Flash Flanagan would win this Mega Royal. Flash Flanagan, Nick Dinsmore, Frenchy Riviera, Style and Shane, Skinny Kenny, and the Colorado Kid remain.
Oh, now I'm supposed to add my commentary again.
Colorado
All right.
Kid kicking the back of Style and Shane. Frenchy Riviera taking it to Skinny Kenny. Oh, and Frenchy over the top rope and down to the floor. That's too bad.
And we've
Frenchy
struck oil.
Riviera, CMT's favorite son. Have you seen his commercials on CMT lately? Frenchy Riviera hits the mat, and I think Frenchy may be hurt down there at ringside. Style and Shading there now. Kips up. Style and Shading, the drop kick to the Colorado Kid. My gosh, go ahead. Come on, Shane. That'd be great. Style and Shane is the North American champion. Well, Colorado Kid kips up. You're not the only one that can do this. Oh, Nick Dinsmore's dead and eliminated. Down to 4, the final 4, as they say. Skinny Kenny, I got to give him credit. He's lasted through 12 wrestlers. Skinny Kenny, Styling Shane up and...
Did he touch the floor?
Oh, he did there. Styling Shane has been eliminated. Now Flash Flanagan takes it to the Colorado Kid.
That's my marquee player right there.
Crowd's loving this. 2 against 1. Skinny Kenny and Flash Flanagan. The Colorado Kid sends him straight in. Sends Skinny Kenny in.
Now let me talk about Flash Flanagan right here and Skinny Kenny, another man that I managed in the past. They've got the Colorado Kid right here, somebody who I've loathed, Bert Prentice, much like yourself, Newman, for about 3 years now. Now watch, Kenny's got him in the corner here. He's going to work him over and punch away on them weak little abs there because that guy don't work out. He's going to
Styling Shane trying to be a good sport there on the outside of the ring. Whoa, and Kenny is up and over. Thanks for the drop kick. Now it's down to 2. Flash Flanagan, Colorado Kid. One of these 2 will be the next and new North American heavyweight champion.
And why, you know the rules apparently, you apparently made him up for this one here. Why is that referee in the ring now?
It's down to 2.
And?
Flash Flanagan, man, he's laying in them punches on the Colorado Kid. And now a chop.
Now let me ask you, can you win by pinfall in here right now?
Elbow to the back of the head.
Huh?
Yes.
You can win by pinfall.
Yes.
Or throw a man over the top rope.
Yes.
Well, I wish.
Man, they're just slugging it out here. Look at this. What an incredible matchup these 2 will have. Up and over and down, and the winner and new North American heavyweight